Gentleman from Florida, Mr. Posey, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member, for holding this hearing on the Administrative Procedures Act in general and astroturfing more specifically. The creation of false impressions of widespread, spontaneously arising grassroots movements in support or opposition to something is in fact a real problem, as you all have expressed, and I'm glad there's more people aware of it. You know, number one, most people believe that their elected representatives make all the laws, which is, you know, grossly inaccurate understanding of how this place and many state governments work. They're unaware that in most cases, most laws are made by unelected people, unrecallable people, unaccountable people, and they do it without having the statutory authority that they're supposed to have, and they've been able to get away with doing that for decades. I've read multiple times, multiple sources, that the odds of someone being hauled into federal court or for violation of the law are 1,000 to 1 in favor of it being a law, i.e. administrative rule, enforceable as a law, that an unelected, unaccountable bureaucrat wrote, not that lawmakers actually passed. It's, I think, the biggest problem with the operation of our government. If a federal employee is caught stealing cash, hopefully they're prosecuted. If a federal employee is caught stealing equipment, whether it be a copy machine or a backhoe, hopefully they're prosecuted. But federal employees routinely steal the resources of hardworking Americans, American businesses, and American households with absolutely no consequence whatsoever. And that's why we need to have some authority. And the astroturfers are partners in that crime, by the way, I believe. You know, every member of Congress gets a copy every day of the Federal Register, which is mostly administrative rules, proposed changes, rules, executive orders. Yeah, and they range from that thick to 5 a day this thick. And I don't know a single member of the House or the Senate that reads them, because we can't do anything about them. We've abdicated total control to the unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats, and the only way we can change any rule that they make is to pass a bill in opposition to it, and you all know how simple that is up here to do, right? Dr. Ballard mentioned the EPA. I mean, the EPA has outlawed the use of glider kits based on flawed information, criminal information that's been deemed false. They won't change the rule. You mentioned it. That's just one of many. The FDA, how well-intended can you be, but you want to put all the premium cigar manufacturers out of business so that children don't smoke premium cigars. I guarantee you there's not a child in the United States of America ever smoked a premium cigar. They don't have the statutory authority to do that. They've been confronted with it, and instead of admitting they're wrong, what do? They give the industry the finger and say we're going forward anyway. Even the CDC seems to have engaged trolls and astroturfers when they want issues forward. So the last time Congress addressed the Administrative Procedures Act to change it, to try and make it right, they basically said, well, you have to do a cost-benefit analysis on any rule that causes over $100 million impact. So if you just impact every family in the United States by the total of 999 million, 900, et cetera, you don't have to do anything. And of course, a lot of the agencies don't comply with that requirement. So, you know, it took 8 years to fix this problem in one state, and we haven't even started to kick off here. Maybe this hearing will serve as a kickoff, Mr. Chairman, and if it is, I applaud you for that. Almost running out of time here. I wish I could tell you about how we fixed it in Florida. It's a riveting story, but Dr. Bagdoyan, are you aware of any rulemaking processes that have gone into litigation based on alleged astroturfing?
I am not, but we can certainly look into it and get back to you.
Okay. Dr. Ballard?
I am not aware of any either.
Is anyone? Okay. It seems likely that mass comment campaigns will be seized on by a rulemaker when they support a position that the rulemaker has already embraced and otherwise ignored. Have any of you seen instances of that before? You're smiling. I think we all have if we're honest about it, but Ms. Novak?
It's not a phenomenon of new technology. We always like the evidence that supports our point of view.
Yeah, okay. All right, Mr. Chairman, I say I'm out of time. I yield back. Thank you.